Hello, good evening. Welcome. Welcome to this third episode of Let's Make an Intro for the Amiga. Basically, this series started very funnily. I mean, I just did one episode. I didn't think I will be doing more episodes. Then a friend of mine, Doxter, made an intro following what I have done, and because he had difficulties with Blitter, I decided to do some stuff with the Blitter. Last week, we basically managed to do a copy using the Blitter, but if you recall, I managed to do the square, copying a block of memory, but I didn't manage to do the font. That was my fault. I would have never solved that issue. I had copied the wrong font file. It was not raw as it was supposed to be. And I gave it the wrong name. So, yeah. Today I have the right font file. I also made some changes from last week, but I will explain, and this is to facilitate and we do not lose time in, let's say, certain things. But as always, I encourage you to like my videos, watch them please, like them, subscribe to the channel. The more you watch them, the more you help me. I mean, help the channel, help me. And just one thing, please open the more comments. Under each video, there are links related to that video, including the source code, as I am indicating here. Just in case you do not realize, every video has got this under it. Please subscribe if you use Facebook to our Phase 101 group. And although I just do updates there, you cannot really do much. And sorry, that was the Facebook page where I just do updates. And yeah, it is episode 3 because I should know I have done that. And there's the Facebook group also. Then there is Commodore Dev. This is anything related to Commodore. As you can see, it's not just my posts, although there are many of mine because I do not sleep, as some people say. So I'm constantly posting. But yeah, those are the 3, let's say, main things. I have other Facebook groups, but it's not really, it's more joint venture with others. And of course, there is RPI, the one that I do every Tuesday, but today is Phase 101. So I'll talk about Phase 101. If you want to chat with me, please use Discord. All the links are in the upper right hand corner. It's where I am able to reply to your messages very quickly compared to Facebook. If you like what we do, then please, and you would like to, then you can either subscribe to Patreon or to Ko-fi. As you can see, last week it was 60, now there is 64. So these are constantly growing. Normally, a normal subscription gives you access to all videos. It's only source code and game source code that gives you that you will need higher access, basically. So the basic Patreon should give you access to all videos. But if I release some code, which I do, I haven't done for some time. I mean, last month I didn't, but which I do, that goes only to, of course, the people that are at a higher level. Same thing with coffee. Okay. If you want to do a one-time donation, there is the page which you can also get it with donate command, and then there is the link page for the Amiga. So I'm going to do them both. So if you do donate, it should display donate. I need to know how to write it. It should display the donation page and book page, the link to the page. Also, may I remind you about the series Let's Make an Amiga Game. This has finished and I released the code. To be honest, I'm still tweaking the game. I will release a final release of it, but for now it's enough for you to be able to write a game and read the comments that are there on HIO. Okay, so let's jump to the code and continue from where we left. Given that visual code obeys me. Okay. You always have to set visual code for some reason. I do not understand it. Anyway, so let me remind you where we were, okay? Or what we did. Oops. What did I do? So I said, let me remind you, and I already see that I made a mistake, of course. Why do I have two quotes there? That was by mistake. Must have pressed the keyboard while I was waiting for the stream to start. So, and I need to switch. Now, you're going to notice two things. I changed the logo and I made an error on the logo, but I will fix it in the next episode, but you get the gist. Ignore what's at the bottom. That garbage is there intentionally, and I'm going to explain why it's there. So this is the change that I did between last Friday and today. I needed to prepare some things so that the code will be, we won't be wasting a lot of time in relation to the setup, and I will explain it. So imagine that the bottom part did not exist and it's still the same as before, okay? So what have we done? Remember, for the scroll, I added a tab called scroll, and all the code is there. Okay, and this is the routine that we created that cost me so much pain because of the font. Now, to have a scroll text at the bottom, okay, when we have, let me get the copper. So we are opening a screen, okay, which is 5-bit plain, okay, and we are displaying that image. The image is wasting a bit of memory, is 320 by 256. I could have just done the image height. I did not need to do the whole screen, but it was a, let's say, an initial thing. So what I did, okay, what we need to do, sorry, is to have another screen at the lower part. So we do not need 5-bit planes. Our font is only 1-bit plane, so we need to switch to 1-bit plane and tell the copper, hey, from this raster line downwards, we need 1-bit plane screen. So here is what I did. Just bear with me a second. Okay. I need to switch some screens, that's why. Where is the other one? Okay. So we have our copper list, and it used to end here. Used to end here, okay? So if I move, actually I could have done probably this. I could have done this just to make it nice for you all. Okay, so if I execute it, of course I have 2 ends of coppers now. So if we run it now, I was hoping it will hide this, but it didn't. So it didn't really work as I expected because of changes I did. Anyway, no worries. I was trying to help you out, but it's okay. So this is the end of the copper again. Jesus. Pressing the wrong key. Okay. So what have I done? So basically, I'm going to uncomment this. And if I run it now, you will see what I mean. Of course, I need to switch again. So you are seeing that the characters at the bottom changed. There is less garbage, and we have like a copper bar also at the bottom. Okay? So I'll show you what has changed. I told you we need a different screen at the bottom. So I told the Amiga that when we reach raster line 255, okay, we change to 1-bit plane. We switch off the horizontal scroll, the horizontal shake that or move that our logo is doing, because we are moving the screen in that instance. Okay, because we are moving the screen, the whole screen would move. But if we tell it to stop, it will stop moving. I set the modulo to 2. You will understand in a minute why. And I have the bit plane. So now we need to set the bit plane pointers, okay? Apart from setting the bit plane pointers, I set up a copper bar at the end, okay? And then the copper ends. So it's not really anything special what I did, but it's to know, because if I was doing this in life, I will not be able to do it, by heart, like just like that. I always need to look at these values. So I prepare this because it's tedious. And the most important part is that we have a screen opened. Now, in my main routine, I edit, when I initializing the screen, I edit this one to set the bit plane. So now, if we run it, I will explain in a minute. Okay. Why did I remove the comment? So, you can see that the bottom part is not scrolling, okay? I mean, it's not moving left and right. So that is, we stopped the screen, and we have some garbage there, which is fine. We will get rid of that soon. So far so good. So what I need to check is screen buffer. That is the width and the height. And it is at 0. And that should be fine. So I should be pointing to it, right? I'm going to explain it, just checking something. Just making sure that I'm not having a mistake here. So we just have one bit plane, okay? This routine is same like this one, but only the middle part of it, okay? We do not need to initialize the loop, this one, but we need to initialize the source and destination. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing by initializing, this is to the screen buffer, and this is to the bit plane. Okay, I called it number 2. It's not, doesn't mean that we have 2 bit planes, but it's in the lower part, no? It's different. And basically we are setting the bit plane pointer. Now, okay, we need to copy, we need to tell the Blitter. So again to the scroll.s, okay, and I need to make sure that we are calling it because I forgot. So in main, yeah, we are calling it. And then, yeah, okay. So is it hot there, guys? Today I'm feeling very hot. So, what we need to do now is tell it to copy something there on our screen now, in the lower part, I mean. And I have already adjusted it to screen buffer here. So that was also being done by the Blitter. That's why we had garbage. So let me check that I am right here. So if I do not call the Blitter, I really forgot from Friday because I did this after the stream and now I am struggling to remember. Okay, so we did not have a garbage just because I was calling the Blitter. You can see that the screen, the bit plane is fine. It's clean, there's no garbage, and we have the copper bar at the bottom. So we know we opened the screen properly. So I do apologize, I should have done that from the beginning. But as I said, I forgot. So now we need to tell the Blitter to copy our scroll text or part of the text down there. And this is for now just to demonstrate it, okay? It's not going to be a real scroll. What we will do, there will not be a scroll, there will be just characters being printed there. Okay, so to do that we need to tell it source and destination. So source A2 and A2 is being calculated up here. So we should see the first few letters of the scroll text. Given that I am this is correct, this is correct, this is correct, this is correct. Ah, yes, that's the problem because we have a module of 2. So, yeah, let's run it now and then I explain what I did. Okay, there you go. We have the Blitter copied our font there. Okay, so I'll tell you what I did now. And this is where I stopped on Friday, okay? So let's go to the down here. So remember, we have our font. Ignore, so till here, I'm overwriting whatever happens here, this part, okay? I'm overwriting it by doing this, okay? So you see the font, you know, as is, you know, we have an image of the font, no? And I'm telling the Blitter, ignore whatever the calculation is saying and print the first 10 characters that you have there. So it's the alphabet, now from A to whatever that is. Remember, the font is an image of A, B, C, D, E, one after the other. So source is the image of the font and destination is the bit plane. Okay? So what I did is our font, the width of it is for 120 words, okay? However, the screen is 40. Sorry, we are talking about modulus now. Modulo. So the width of our image is 120 bytes, the width. So that I don't know how many pixels it is. I think it's 960. If you multiply 120 times 8, it should give you the width of our image where the font is. Okay? Let me do it actually. It's 960. So this is 960, okay? But I said, okay, remove 40, which is the width of the screen. So that's the modulo for the source. Then the destination, okay, I said we are going to copy, remember, then the destination, the Blitter use words. So our screen is 40 bytes, but that means it is 20 words, okay? So I told the Blitter to copy 20 words, okay, 20, which is our font. Okay, remember each font is 16 pixels wide, is one word. So we can fit 20 of it on the screen. And I told it to skip a modulo of 2, to have a modulo of 2. That is because we are not copying. Actually, let me show it. The modulo is tricky because the Blitter is in words and the modulo is in bytes. So if we had to count these, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we copied 20 words, okay, which is the width of our font, okay? So those are the 20 words. Of course, we said copy 20 words with a height of 20 also, okay? So that's what it is. If I put here 2, okay, then I will have to say 238 here. Or at least I believe I'm right. And it will just copy the letter A. Oops. Should be 40. Oh, what I'm doing wrong now. So I said, it's, oh, Jesus Christ. That should be 1. You see, even I got confused. So this is 1 word. The screen is 40 bytes wide. So 1 word is 2 bytes. So I need to decrease this by 2. So let's see. So we are just trying to get the letter A. Okay, I have some other mistake. It's -2 there also. Source is dead. Doing one thing and forgetting the other. Oh, what I'm doing wrong. I just need 1. So that is correct. Maybe this needs to be 40. Sorry guys, till I get my head around it again after last Friday. There you go. The letter A. I explained what I was doing wrong, but so what I was doing wrong. So first of all, I changed the destination, but didn't change the source. The source also needs to change because we only need 1 letter, right? Because I only need 1 letter, okay? That means 2 bytes, 1 word. Then I need to make -2. Here, okay, our screen width, and I will come to that, is 42. 42 bytes, not 40, okay? Hence, I need to make -2, okay? And so I could have done 42 minus 2 here, okay? So it will be, this is the width of the font -2. This is the width of the screen -2, okay? If that makes more sense. And that 2 reflects that 1, okay? That's how it is. So if I run it again, it should still be fine. Okay, so we have a character being printed to the screen. Now, let's say I'm just going to change a bit what we wrote. Okay. And So simple will fit now in on the screen. So we need this routine to start printing what we have here, right? So to do that, okay, we need to start changing and actually it needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do let's leave simple down here and let's do um that is 2, 4, 8, 9, and that should make us 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So let's change it that it prints our scroll text now and it gets what it needs to print from the font. Hence, we need to start on commenting this now. Okay, so should be able to do that. The only thing is counter is not going to be effect used yet. So what we need is we move that into the 2, we clear it. 0 points to our scroll text. If it's a 0, reset, but it doesn't matter. So we move to scroll text, okay, but then we move what we have in 80 into the zeros. We that 33, is that right? That 33, I think is needs, that was a test code that we wrote last time. Yeah, I think this is test code. That should not be there. So we have reset, okay, and after reset we do, and then into the 2, okay, and then no reset, then we add. So that is correct. We add to it, so we actually multiply it, then we add it to A2, and A2 we add the font base. Okay, and then, so let's see what it will do. Let's see what it will do. Okay, we get the letter P, but we didn't get anything else because it didn't loop. Because we are only calling it once. Because we called it once and it can only print one character. It's a print routine character at a time. So my idea is not going to work. I was thinking we print what we have here and we just see it there, but it's not going to work like that. So I need to change a bit the strategy. So we need the counter. But we need the counter, but it's not going to. So now how can I make it? How can I make it without causing an issue? So temporary. Okay, I'm just going to do this. This is only temporary, okay? So don't saving the everything on this stack and then restoring it. That's a lot of cycles that we are wasting, but for now, just to test something. Mistake, no. Okay, so let's see that it works in that position. I still need to do something here, and that is counter still needs to be disabled right now. To be fair, okay, so that's what I expected. To be fair, okay, I can do this very quickly, having it scrolling, but I want to show you what it needs to do to be able to scroll. We need another routine actually, but it's a very small routine to scroll the text. So the time has come to do that. Because we need this part to be working. This I can really remove it. It's not we need this part to start working, and we do not have a scroll and to copy a letter each time on the screen. So the other bit that I need to check, the copy list, our screen. I'm setting modulo to 2. Okay. Okay, so let's write the other routine. Now we definitely need this routine. It's not a long one, but it is the copy of the whole line. So we have one routine to print a character, and then we have a routine using the blitter always to scroll, okay, the whole line. Okay, so this, let's call it scroll. Okay, so for this we need similar, actually. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, we need this part, but with modifications. Yeah, let's call it scroll. So we always need to wait for to make sure that the blitter has finished from his job. So that is correct. Okay, so this part is what needs to be changed. So we need to scroll now. So this needs to be 2. Y2. Let me bring the hardware registers page, and let's go to it. So this is register 040. So, and it is BlitCon 0. So BlitCon 0, okay. And sorry, just to make sure, because actually it's not BlitCon 0, it's actually we are BlitCon 1. We are, because we're doing a long there. So it is BlitCon 1, not BlitCon 0. We are setting BlitCon 1 and BlitCon 0 and BlitCon 1. So it is this register that we are setting. And we need this bit on descending mode. Descending mode is the way the blitter copies data. So it can either stop, if you have a rectangle, no? It can stop in the upper left-hand corner. That is normal. For a scroll, you need it in the opposite way. You can tell it copy from the lower right-hand corner. So that is descending mode, and it starts from the edge, from the right hand position, lower right hand, and copies backwards. Okay, you for scroll you need that. So we need that bit on. And another thing that we need is this nibble here indicates our shift. So in BlitCon 0, okay, these these 3 bits, okay, indicate our shift. Sorry, these 4 bits here. But that's line mode. Ah, these four. Sorry, bit 12 to bit 15. I got confused by line mode, but we are in area mode. Okay, so these 4 bits, okay, indicate our shift. So we can shift from 0 to 15. Once we reach 15, it starts again from 0. So that's when we copy. That's when this routine that we just did comes in. That copies the character. Okay, so we have this one. We need to tell it. So now I'm going to shift again to the visual code, and we need to tell it that that needs to be 1. So shift by 1 and in descending mode. Okay, now this one I do not know how to explain it, but just accept the value that it needs to be 7 FFF. It's the way the first word mask and last word mask work. You will really need to follow this series of the book where I explain the blitter. It's not something I can explain it in this episode. It's quite a complex part. If you watch the series on left word, first word mask and last word, there's a whole thing that I talk about. So just accept that value. But these you can understand. Okay. Then what we need is source and destination. This is we are missing one thing here. Let's do it at 0. Let's do it 0 here, because source and destination will be the same. Why I'm saying that? Because we want to move the lower part of the screen now, so that bar. So it's the whole bar that we need to move. So it's a source and the destination at the same time. So here at the top, we need to make move dot long it is script buffer. That's what I should, because that's BPL2 is the pointers, where the pointers are. No, so that should be what I called it again. Screen buffer. I could do LMAI instead of move. And into the 0. Yeah. So that's source and destination. That's correct. Now the modulo, because it's the same bit plane, that should be 0. So that's easier. But now this changes. We need to move. The height remains the same, but this is the width, which is 21. Okay, so that's the scroll routine bar. And that's all it does. It's just a copy of, actually it's not a copy, it's a shift. Well, it's a copy with a shift. It's a copy with a shift. So now I need to think how we are going to implement the routine to call both. So I think here I can have scroll. Yeah, now the other thing is that we are copying the letter P on the left hand side. It should be copied on the right hand side and then scroll it to the left. So that means that we need to change a bit. This, I'm not sure it is right to be here, but I'm leaving it for now. So here, this part. Now this should be here. I need to change the destination pointer because this is the left hand. I'm saying skip 8 lines where this the, so we need plus 40 plus 40. I think that's what we need to do. Let's go. And we have any, yeah, I'm moving. How can I move into the 0? LEA's address register. So let's see what's going to happen. And nothing happens. And it's crashing. Those beeps means it's crashing. So we need, before I call this code, let's see if I'm managing to copy the letter properly first of all. But it's because it's in the hidden part. Because the screen is wider. So if I had to do 38, let's see. Yes. So that is correct. So now I'm just going to leave it to see what happens so that I have visibility. So this remain the same, this remain the same. What I'm giving it wrongly. Source and destination is the same for both. I mean, this should be bit plain address now. Okay, so let's I tell you, we need this now. Yes, it's an issue. So let's see. But if it doesn't work, I will take it differently. Okay, we have the letter P, but it's not scrolling. Of course it doesn't scroll. We forgot to tell it to scroll. No. And that sound means it's going to crash. So it printed the, let's do this. It printed the letter P. My God, I'm feeling so hot today here. So, it printed the letter P. 16, the counter decreased by 16, and then it should change the letter, and it's not doing that. We should see the letter changing in that position without scrolling. So 80 is the culprit. And 0 is a culprit there. Let's see how we can do it. If I switch off everything else, to wait for raster when needed. I'm just going to switch these off. And this I will move it out. Actually, I already have it here. But wait for raster is using what registers? And wait for raster. It's not using any address register. Okay. It's using A5. Okay, that's fine then. So right now we will have nothing except the print character and the scroll. Let's see how it will behave. Because I think the others are interfering right now, and then we need to organize it. Okay, so the letters are changing. Okay, there are some issues here, but ignore that. The letters are changing. Okay, perfect. So that's what I expected. What I need to tell it to do is, so we are printing plus 38, 8 plus 4, 8 plus 4 times 42, but here we are not doing that. So, but then here, the size is 20. Ah, that's not 20. That should be 20 plus the 8 that I'm skipping. Yeah. We can also make it 9, just to be safe. So, let's try it again. So right now I'm just working on the scroll routine, and I switched up for the other. Okay. Still. The music I can switch it off because that can also interfere. This part. Now. We are changing the character. But we are not seeing the scroll. Still. This line here, this is something is wrong there. This means there's something wrong. But this part, so this part that prints a character is reading it. Actually, I didn't check if it's reading what we have there. So we have written phase 101 test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we should see till 6 and then starts again with the letter P. That's important. Okay. Let's see that. To prove that that is working. Yes. Okay, so that is working as it should. Okay, so now what we have is down here. The issue is down here. So screen buffer is what we need to move. And I did make it. It's 42 by 44. Okay. So the height is 20 plus 9, yes. And the width is 21. I'm just going to put 20 to see what's going to happen. I'm putting this number to see if I have set up the screen correctly more than anything. Same thing. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Flexian. Yeah, actually I need to drink. Hi, Blitter. Thanks for the follow. We are trying to do some Amiga coding. We are trying to do a scroll. We're using the Blitter. We are close, but not yet. So, hold on. Oi, that should be 19F. How did I delete the number 9? No wonder. How did I delete that number 9 from there? And it's not doing garbage here. Okay, that's an advance. Okay. How the heck did I do that? What I don't know if I have 19F O, so FO is the minterm, 0002 is the scroll. Yeah. And the first word mask is Fs, and the last word mask is 7FFF. Okay, that's correct. So now this needs to be 21. Okay, the scroll is not happening. The letters are printing, but the scroll is not happening. We are calling this scroll routine, no? Because, yeah, we are. We're printing the character, we are doing the scroll. So, module is the same, source and destination is the same, because we're shifting the same bit plane. The modulo is to, let me check it again. Did I set the modulo to 2? Yeah, yes, we did. So that is also correct. So what I'm missing? Missing one thing. To shift. I'm telling it to shift by 1. And the 0 is the screen buffer. I'm just going to remove this 9 from here. It should be there, but I'm expecting some garbage now. But I want to see this garbage, basically. Um, the source is actually, yeah, this I should do. This I should do instead of having to do that 9 there. That I should have done that plus, and up here we have 8 times 42. I'm just thinking if this is right what I'm doing. So if I do that plus plus 20. Or 21? 21, I think. But like that, I'm copying to the same place. Which I am actually. Let's do that and see. Suspense. And we are never seeing the shift. Why the shift is not happening? It's like we are never calling this routine. Eight times 42 plus 21. No. No, no, no. Plus 40. Ah, finally. Something is moving, but we only have one line. The top line of the letter is moving. Okay, but it is better. Okay. The top line of the letter is moving. That means it's not doing the height. Why? This one I'm going to do it the old way. Let's see. Still the top height. The first. Why it's not doing? Why it's only doing one line when I'm saying it that the height is 20. That's the height of our font. And the width of our screen is 21. It's only doing one line. So it is being called. And it's only doing one line. Why is that? Oh, of course. We're doing descending. I'm not giving it the address pointer of the lower right hand corner. Oh, Jesus. Oh. So, 28. Of course, it's only doing one line. It's 28 times 42. Let's see if this is enough. Oh, it's in descending mode. I need to specify the lower right hand corner address pointer, not the upper left hand corner. There you go. There you go. There you go. So now we need to make it that the print character doesn't happen there, no? So now I put this as, that should be, but what did I change to make it? This is what? The print character, yeah. That should be 40. Let's see. So it should come from the left, right hand corner, sorry, right hand side of the screen now. Given that I entered. Yes. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay. Now we can remove this. Okay. And it should do our scroll. Yes. Yes. There you go. Now, this font has got a defect, if you realize. The letter I, okay, the letter I is have like a space. So look at the letter Blitter, or is. It's like they are separate. So that can be handled in coding actually. I will not deal with it right now, but yeah, I'm just waiting for the scroll to scroll all of it to make sure that all is fine. But looks like it's cool, and it should start again from the beginning. Yeah. Okay. Phyrexian, your water helped me. Okay, and I'm going to have some more. So now, so our scroll routine is working. Now is when we add the other stuff that might affect it, no?
Yes.
Yeah, so and now let's start adding things one by one. Because there might be something that will not work. Because 8.0 is affected by the other routines. So how can we we can have the music on. That's definitely yes. We can have this on. Shouldn't affect it. But these two will affect it because of the address 8.0. So we will have to store it and read it each time. That's the best way. That's the best way to do it, I think. First, let's run it like this. Oh. Okay, so music is fine with the scroll text. Okay, so now if we do update channel bars, I think let's do that. And let's find the routine of the channel bars. It's using 80. So we will have to, if we do this for now, yeah. So if we do that, it should work. But I'm not happy with it like that. Yeah. Not really. Look at the scroll text. So even though we are saving, of course, because it was modified and then I saved it there. So it will not work by saving that on the stack. So we will need to read it each time. So we need a pointer for it. Okay. So this routine needs another, what shall we call it? Position. Scroll X position. And I'm going to do it as a word, and it starts with 0. So here we need to load a 0. So we will need to move.word, comma, move.word, and what's what I call it? Scroll text pause. Mm, yeah. How to best do it? Come on. Into the 0. Let's do it this way. Yeah, we are using the 0, but it doesn't matter right now. So, and then am I using the 1 here? No. So let's use the 1. And then this would be a 0, comma, the 0, the 1. But then I cannot do an increment. And that means I need to increment here. First thing I do is add quick.word, widget 1, scroll text position. Thanks, Biting Bits, for following. We are doing some Amiga coding. We have a small intro, to be honest. We managed to do the scroll text for it, but we have a small bug which we are fixing right now. But yeah. So we read it to the one. If it's fine, we move what we have into the two. I do not need to do this now. I know. I need to, if I reset it, yeah, I do not need to do that. I need to do just this and then add it down here anyway. Okay. So then when we have reached the end, then we need to move 0 into it. So here, move quick. 0. Wait. That should do it, I think. Unless I'm missing something, I think we are okay. I'm just going to separate that like that. What did I use? Move quick. I could also do clear. Okay, still we have a problem. So, which is related to this. Hold on. What did we do here? This needs to go. No. That needs to go. That needs to go. But we need to initialize it. So, where we are. We always need to. What was the name? Oh, let's forget. That was PC. Yes, I can use PC. Commodore 80. We always need to initialize at 0 now. and then we take the offset from scroll pos, and then we read it into the 2, but if we have reached the end, we clear it, we do the same thing, and we move into the 2, but we still need to increment it. Okay, let's see. Yes, there you go. What we wanted to do today, we achieved it. Yes. So, the logo I will fix. That is a mistake in the graphics, so that is not an issue. But we managed to do the scroll text today. So, it went a lot better than last time, thanks to me copying the wrong font image. But yeah, it's working. We can actually do something. We still have some minutes now. Oh, you didn't see the screen. Oh yeah, because I'm not in the yeah. Sorry. Oh, thank you, biting bits. Give me a second. Sorry, Frex. You are right. I didn't switch. Oh my God. There you go. It's working. It's working. Okay, so now I have an idea. We should give some color to that scroll, no? Because it's too dull as it is. Ah, thank you. So, yeah. Let's give it some color. As I said, the logo I will fix. That is, the 101 should be under phase, not next to it. And that was my mistake when I created it. But anyway. So, cool. We have the scroll text working. And as you see, it was not that difficult. I mean, you make some mistakes, but it's always copying. One, I was copying a letter from our image where the font is to the screen, and the other one is I told the Blitter copy with shift. Okay, so you copy the screen to the same position, but do a shift. Because it's doing it to the same position, but there's a shift, the characters will scroll. That's all. So you can see the blit routine is quite short. So biting bits. So Tuesday, normally I do Commodore 64 coding, but it's related to retro programmers inside Facebook group. Today I do Amiga coding. I was doing a game and now I switched to doing an intro. But yeah, it's Friday is like random. I mean, not random. There's always a series, but I switch from one to the other. And then Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is in Italian, Sunday is in English, and I follow a book by um, Fabio Ciucci. Um, he wrote a book long time ago, um, and I am streaming it with his permission. And it is about coding for the Amiga, and it does demo coding and game coding. It covers. So yeah, you can go on my YouTube. You can see lots of things related to it there. All the links related to me are in the upper right hand corner. So let's give it some color because it is a bit dull as it is. So where is the copy list? So before the blue, the shadow that we have at the bottom, we need to give color to the font. So let's give it some color now. Font color. So we need to wait. That would be. Let's do one thing, okay? Because we need to. I do not know. I need to find out which position is best. So let's change color. Let's change it to $FFF. F4. Let's put that. But and let's wait. Now this is the trick. Let's wait. Let's wait OC. So OC O1 FFFE and let's wait CDE. Let's wait E. Okay, and let's change it to D9 now. Let's see where we will hit here, okay? So what I want is that every 2 lines, we change the color of the font. Okay. So that I did it on the background instead of on the square, but that is, I'm nearly there. So first of all, not 180, but 182. Okay, and not C. I think that should be either A or B. Let's try A. So if that's A, this should be let's see. Okay, so the first 2 are blue, then we have green, and then the orange. So, okay, we are where we want to be. So, what we need to do then is we need to start from 8. And this is A. Now, we are going to copy this several times. We need more. Okay, so 8A, B, C, D, E. So then it's 1, 0, 1, 2, and 1, 4, 1, 6, 1, 4, 1, 6 should be that one. 1, 8, 1A, 1C, 1E. I think we have 20 like this. 10 on. We have more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have a lot more. I think those are not needed. Let's see where this goes. I'm going to make it white, okay, to see where we went with it. Okay, exactly where we want it. So we have the first green and the white. Perfect. So now we can start putting the shades or the colors. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So there is one missing here, which is actually, look, 1C is the color of the, yeah, but I need to make 1C, yeah, black, no? Or we don't care. We don't care, actually, we don't care. We can leave it as it is. So let's give it colors now. So that, that, GT, um, I am doing things from my head, okay, but hopefully it will make sense. F4. I mean, I'm setting colors, but the way I'm doing it is trying to create shades, but I'm not sure I'm going to achieve it, but yeah, we'll see. And this one. Okay, let's try it like this. I'm not sure I got the colors correct, but let's see. Okay. That white is not right for sure. So that white needs to be fixed. Where do I have white? That should be for let's see it like that. Still, I think there is the first two or first four are not in sync what I wanted to do. So, but so the bottom part, it is okay coming to blue, but not the orange and green. That is not right. Okay. So we need to fix this part because we should start with orange. So what can we do here? We can let's do 8. Now that should be 5, and let's do this set. That I think creates a better color. And let's see. Yeah, it's a lot better. So I will start with dark. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot better like this. Now what can we do to improve it? Okay, I'm going to change the logo better, but I would like the music, the bars to go up. Yeah, it is better now. It's a shame Dockster is not here, but yeah. So I think we can move the music bars on the top, and we can do something with the copper bars in the middle behind the logo. We should do something with them. We should make them, I don't know, move. What do you say? So we need to move. or we can leave them there and make them move from top to bottom, the bars. Yeah, we can do also that. Yeah, we can leave this where they are. Yeah, because blue with, yeah, and then we have the copper bars that move up and down. Anyway, ideas are welcome. You can write them on Discord. So if you have any ideas, I do not want to go for a sinus scroll, okay? Like somebody suggested, it's, as you saw, the Blitter is not something easy to handle. And if this is for, in a way, beginners or to get a feeling, start understanding, as you know, I will share the code. Just first it goes to my Patreon, and then I share it. And then I share it on YouTube. And remember to go under the videos where there will be links, and there will be links to the source code. So I think next week, okay, we can improve a little bit. I should think about what to do with the copper bars, because those copper bars that are behind the logo, they need to do something. They are too static. So we need to improve those. And I think after I do that, maybe I include a fade in, fade out. So when you start it, it fades in the logo. And then when you click the mouse button to exit, it fades out the logo. Something like that. And then I will call it complete. I do not think I will do anything else, but it's a good exercise. Let's put it this way. And I think it's enough for somebody that wants to do a demo, not a demo, sorry, an intro, to have something. You have a screen, you have copper bars, you have music, you have equalizer, you have scroll. So I think it will be more than enough for somebody that wants to do something simple. I mean, to start. And then, once you start, then you start adding your own things to it. But yeah. Okay, so let's see. We are finishing here today. So guys, thank you very much. I much appreciate you following me, staying with me all this time. I hope to see you tomorrow or Sunday, and then Tuesday or Friday again next week. So thank you very much. Have a good weekend, and a good week also. And cheers. Thank you. Bye bye.